We are live right in the thick of all the NFL draft excitement in Pittsburgh, but this isn't actually the first time that our city has hosted it.
Yeah, in our ongoing series, America 250, Pittsburgh's Path, we explore the people, places, and moments that help shape our country. And tonight, we're looking back at the origins of the NFL draft and the deep roots of professional football right here in Western Pennsylvania.
Josh Taylor, Chris DeRose, and Cassidy Wood teamed up to bring us the story.
If you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers today, you see one of the league's most successful franchises backed by a passionate fan base. But when the team first entered the league, things looked very different. The Steelers of the 1930s were struggling on the field and financially. They had trouble attracting top talent, building a fan base, and staying competitive. And they weren't alone. Across the state, the Philadelphia Eagles were facing many of the same challenges. So in 1935, Steelers owner Art Rooney and Eagles owner Bert Bell came up with an idea, one that would change football forever. A system where the league's worst teams would get the first chance to select the best incoming players in the draft. And just over a decade later, Pittsburgh would play host almost by accident.
December of 1947, the 1948 draft is supposed to be held in Chicago. And yet, amazingly, the Steelers and the Eagles have tied, and they need to play a postseason game to determine the Eastern Division Championship. Their very first playoff game, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that game is going to be in Pittsburgh at Forbes Field on December 21st. The draft is Friday, December 19th. They move it from Chicago to Pittsburgh because the owners need to be here for that playoff game.
But hosting the draft is just one chapter in this region's rich professional football history. For more on this, I'm tossing it to Chris DeRose in Latrobe. Hey, Chris, go long.
Thanks, Josh. You know, Western Pennsylvania's connection to pro football runs deeper than the Steelers and the draft. In fact, decades earlier, the first all-pro team was formed right here in Latrobe.
In the late 1890s, football was growing rapidly across the country, with amateur teams forming at colleges, clubs, and community organizations. But in Latrobe, something different was happening. The Latrobe Athletic Association, which was connected to the local YMCA, became the first group to openly transition from amateur play to professional football. In 1897, they built a roster, paid players, and they helped turn the game into a business.
There were other teams that had played in 1896 with all paid players, but only for a game or two. And there was another team that paid theirs, but it was kind of a combination. So Latrobe had the first all-professional football team.
Now, John Browyer, who was the quarterback of that team, was thought for a long time to be the first ever paid professional player, but it turns out that's not exactly the case. For more on this story, I'm going to toss it back to Pittsburgh and my colleague, Cassidy Wood.
Thanks, Chris. The first professional football team may have been created in Latrobe, but as for the first paid professional player, well, that happened right here in Pittsburgh. His name was William Pudge Heffelfinger, one of the biggest stars in early football. A three-time All-American at Yale, Pudge was highly sought after. In 1892, two Pittsburgh teams, the Pittsburgh Athletic Association and the Allegheny Athletic Association, were battling for bragging rights and had a big game coming up against one another. Both wanted Pudge, but Allegheny made it official, offering him $500 to play. He accepted and delivered. Pudge scored the game's only touchdown and secured the win for the club. For decades, that payment wasn't widely known until a discovery changed everything.
This ledger book turns up for the Allegheny Athletic Association at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and there is recorded, William Pudge Heffelfinger, $500. So that became kind of the Bible about the founding of professional football.
And if you're wondering, $500 in 1892 would be equivalent to $18,000 today. Not bad for one game. Reporting in Pittsburgh, I'm Cassidy Wood.
At the Heinz History Center, I'm Josh Taylor.
From Latrobe, I'm Chris DeRose.
KDKA-TV News.